Hey guys, it's Annabelle. So today I am catching up on some more requested videos and some things that I've had questions about. I'm trying to answer questions and do videos in the order that I received them, so the people who are the farthest out with their questions get their questions answered. And I'm so sorry these are so late, but we have been incredibly busy. But anyways, this video is going to be on some questions that I've had on how we teach honesty, manners, and etiquette. So I'm going to try to do this rather quickly, since all three of them I'm going to try to cover in this video. Alrighty, so the first one is honesty. Now, our daughter is going to be 3, but especially in the last year, she has learned that she doesn't have to tell the whole truth or the truth. Like, she can say or create a story about what happened or something that's going on and things like that. And so we have been trying to communicate with her what a lie is, what a fib is. I don't necessarily like the word fib. We have been using the word like lie or not telling the truth to communicate with her, because I know some people are like, oh, well, it's just a little white lie or just fibbing or something like that. But what we want to communicate with our daughter at this early age is that if she does not tell us the whole truth or the truth, that we don't know if we can believe her or trust her in the future if she can't tell us what happened exactly. Now, my daughter has been learning through like social engagement kind of stuff with other kids that she doesn't have to tell the truth, and that if she says one thing and another kid says something else, that, well, that kid's not telling the truth. So there's some instances where she has not told the truth as well. Just a minor example is that we were on a play date, and she and this other child were both wanting to play with the same toy, but the other child had it first. And so when we were asking, like us, the parents were asking, like, well, what's going on? Well, who had it first? She said she had it first, and he said he had it first. So it was like, okay, well, we know that he had it first, that you both want to play with it. And she was like, no, I had it first. So we use that moment, and we use these moments as teaching examples, where we're just like, okay, well, how does mommy know that you had it first if we know that he had it first, and you and he are telling us that you both had it first? So who really had it first? Well, he did. Now, how we do like sharing and things like that is that if another child that we're like playing with, have a play date with or whatever, has something first, that she needs to wait until they are done with it and either ask for it or wait till they put it down or something like that before she can play with it. So we've just been doing a lot of like repetitive kind of things, where if somebody has something else first, that they get to play with it, and that there can't just be like a whole bunch of things for everybody, and sometimes there's not enough for everyone to have their own of something. So there's some instances where you have to wait for it. So we've been kind of like navigating through this like telling a lie, not telling the whole truth kind of thing. And so we're just trying to, especially like with the story, like the boy who cried wolf. Well, if you say something so many times, then soon people aren't going to believe what you say. So we are just trying to keep it age appropriate for her. Again, she's not yet 3, so we are just trying to tell her that it's not okay to lie, and that we don't know if we can believe you or trust you if you don't tell the truth. And so we've been talking about what the truth is and what actually happened, and having her tell stories of what actually happened. And she just is like picking up on it pretty quick, just like she picked up that she like didn't necessarily have to tell the truth. She's picking up on that she has to tell us what's going on. So how we're doing like consequences for lying is she is not getting in trouble if she tells us the truth. Now, if she, like this example that I used about the toy, now if she would have kept saying, I had it first, I had it first, I had it first, then she would have had a negative consequence where she would have had to like sit in timeout, eventually apologize, and things like that. But if she does tell the truth, then we are just using it as a teaching example for right now. Now, in the future, as she gets older and her little mind starts imagining all sorts of things, we will deal with those when we get there. But for right now, we are just trying to teach her the importance of honesty, and that it's important for mommy and daddy to be able to believe her and to trust what she is saying, and that she can come to us with any problems or issues and things like that in the future. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to cover in this video is manners. Now, we do teach our children to say please and thank you as soon as they are able to sign thank you and please when they are very young. We usually start teaching signs around 9 months, so it's important for us to say like more please, or yes please, or no thank you. And we try to teach our kids that if somebody is being nice to them, if somebody gives them something, if somebody does something for them, that they need to say thank you. And we are also doing that if you are asking somebody to do something for you, that you need to say please. For instance, if my daughter wants more water, she needs to say more water, please. And anytime she's asking for something, to just say please. Or if she's asking another child for a toy, to say please. And another thing with that is we are practicing like excuse me after you burp or you toot or anything like, or if you're trying to get around somebody, that you say excuse me, and just different things like that, like please, thank you, excuse me, all that kind of stuff that is just good manners to have, and to just know the appropriate thing to say, so people know like that you are using your manners and that you are kind and that you are appreciative for what they do. So just another thing with that is we do have our daughter know how to apologize for something, and I think that includes like in the manners and kind of the etiquette portion of like this video. We do have her say sorry, and when my daughter says sorry to someone, we do not let her just be like, I'm sorry. We have her actually mean it and say, I am sorry. And now that she's getting a little bit older, we are having her say, I'm sorry for, and then she will continue on with what she did. So one day she was trying to get past her brother on the floor, and she kind of bumped him a little bit with her knee, and I was like, okay, you need to say you're sorry. And so she was like, brother, I'm sorry for getting you with my knee. And so she's learning how to just be mindful of other people and things like that. And what we are having her say if someone needs to apologize to her is that she accepts their apology. And I think that's very important, because usually when you tell somebody sorry, you need to get that feedback back from them. So if somebody ever tells her sorry, we have her say, I accept your apology. And then everything is good, great, wonderful, and we move on. We are also teaching her how to get past issues, like if she has some trouble with another child, or she's not so happy with me or my husband, if we had to put her in timeout or something like that, that she knows how to let people know that everything is okay and that we can move on with the situation. So where etiquette is concerned is we are trying to teach our daughter just some certain like norms and social behavior that is quote unquote etiquette. Now, like where if we are at a wedding, like we were last night, where she wears a dress or something, like it is proper etiquette to not lift up your dress and things like that. So anytime we've had a special occasion where she's been wearing a dress, we usually don't wear dresses on a daily basis, but just certain things like that we try to work on when we are in those situations. So like last night, we did have to remind her one time to sit with her legs down, because she was sitting with her knees up. She did have her dress like where it was supposed to be, but when she put her knees up, like, you could see her underwear. So it was just something that we took that time to be like, okay, well, you have to keep your legs down so your dress stays down, because remember, we don't show anybody our panties. And she was just like, okay. And so we just had to do a like simple reminder for that. And another thing is for like etiquette kind of things is where I put like interrupting in this, and that is something that we are working on right now, where if she needs something, she's like, mommy, 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 mommy. And this is if I'm trying to talk to my husband or talk to my in-laws or anything like that, where we're having a conversation and we're trying to get her to be patient and not interrupt. So that is also something that we are working on. So it's kind of like a social behavior, what's accepted. She's starting to like learn that, because we do things differently at home. We let her be loud and crazy and all that kind of stuff, inside and outside. And so it's just those public situations where we're going over like etiquette and things like that. And another thing that I wanted to touch on with etiquette is what you say to other people. We are slowly, sorry, there's a fly in here. We are slowly trying to get her to know that what you say to people could empower them or hurt their feelings. Like if she likes somebody's shirt, we're trying to let her know that it's okay to tell them that you like their shirt or you like their toy that they have. That it's very nice to compliment other people on what they have that is very nice or what you like about somebody else. And we are also trying to get her to understand that you can also hurt someone's feelings with the words that you say. So one example, excuse me, one example is that one of the kids on our group play dates that we do, who also comes to our mommy and me classes, she is a little bit heavier of a girl, and she's like significantly heavy. And so my daughter one day was just like, "You're big." And I don't think it necessarily hurt the girl's feelings, because she didn't like say that she was like fat or something. But then my daughter came to me and was just like, "Mommy, that girl is really big." And so we were just like, okay, well, that could hurt her feelings. If she's not comfortable with the way that she looks, that might hurt her feelings. Or like telling somebody they have something on their face, what's a nice way to say it? Not laughing at them and going, "You've got stuff on your face." Because that happened in another situation where one of my aunts had something on her face and she didn't know it was there, and my daughter thought that it was a booger and like was like, "Ah ha 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 ha," like, and it was like, okay, well, we don't do that. You kindly let somebody know, like in a tactful way, that they have something on their face. Like, "Hey, did you know that you have something on your face?" That way the person doesn't get embarrassed or anything like that. And some people think that that's a lot for a child that is under 3, but it's just how we explain things to her and introduce her to these things, because like social situations and things are kind of hard to navigate for kids. I love the whole analogy that they're little cavemen, and that's why like they hit and they just get what they want, and survival of the fittest and things like that. But it's we are all just trying to have our daughter know that there's a certain way to behave without like suppressing her creativity or her imagination or her social skills. We're just trying to let her know in a very nice way that there are some things we do and some things that we don't do. And that's where honesty, manners, and etiquette all come in for how we teach. Now, so if any of this was not clear to you, if you have additional questions, I hope I answered your guys' questions on these 3 topics. But if there's any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I would be happy to clarify or do another video on either one or each one if there are more questions. So anyways, you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you for more videos. Bye guys.